You can breed zombies, wield swords heavier than your own body, navigate between dimensions, steal blood like a vampire, play arcade games to level up, launch explosives like a one-man wrecking crew, and even travel through space and time. This game is grotesque, hilarious, and oozing with style. And somehow, it all works. I rolled credits and I still wasn't done because this game does so many things right. Let's get into it. If you've played No More Heroes, you'll feel that DNA in the systems and combat flow. Mix that with the ultra-violent spectacle of Lollipop Chainsaw, and yeah, you can feel Suda51 all over this. Romeo is a Dead Man is a hack-and-slash action shooter with exploration woven throughout. It's dark sci-fi horror layered with offbeat comedy. You play as Romeo, a small-town cop reincarnated as a time-traveling bionic special agent. Your job? Hunt fugitives across timelines to save reality. The game runs on a tight chapter structure. Each mission follows a rhythm. Drop into a time period. Complete objectives. Solve the occasional puzzle. Dive into subspace for key fragments. Unlock a boss fight. Simple framework. Wild execution. And combat? That's the backbone. Your default melee weapon, the Spazer Sword, handles light and heavy attacks. Lights are quick and safe. Heavies hit hard but leave you exposed. Combos are easy to grasp. Chain lights, heavies, or mix them however you want. But here's where it gets wild. Every melee weapon feeds on blood. Land hits, fill the meter, trigger Bloody Summer, a devastating attack that also provides light healing. There's also Death Conversion, a heavy finisher with a slow windup. High risk, high reward. Ranged combat is just as clean. You start with a pistol named Discovery that can auto-target locked-on enemies or be aimed freely. And get this, there's unlimited ammo. Your only concern is reload time. Guns are effective against enemy weak spots, glowing marks that inflict extra damage when shot at. They shine against flying enemies or hard-to-reach targets. And that's just the baseline. You can unlock a great sword for heavy punishment, gauntlets for fast close pressure, a spear for hybrid range control, a shotgun, assault rifle, and rocket launcher. Every weapon shifts the tempo of combat, swap loadouts and the entire field changes. But power doesn't stop at weapons. Instead of armor, you equip pins and badges. Pins drop from bosses and unlock abilities or expand capacity. Badges tweak your playstyle with modifiers and perks. Movement stays fluid. Sprint, jump, dodge, roll, lock on. Reusable health items called regenitizers sit in a quick slot. It's fast, responsive, and built for momentum. Enemies roam every mission, each with unique patterns and vulnerabilities. Defeating them earns Emerald Flosion, the game's currency, and sometimes they drop seeds. Occasionally you'll hit combat zones that lock you in until you clear waves. Missions are mostly linear, but then you find Nirvana TVs. These portals take you to subspace, mini puzzle hubs packed with healing, treasure chests called tesseracts, and key fragments needed for bosses. It's also a fast travel system within missions. Between missions, you regroup at the space-time pharmacy. It heals you, saves progress, and connects you to other pharmacies or back to the ship, at the cost of respawning enemies. And the ship is ridiculous in the best way. There's a kitchen where you can cook katsu for temporary buffs, an arcade machine that boosts character power, a vending machine for new weapons, a forge that converts space debris into sentry for weapon upgrades, a shop to buy and sell various items. And then there's the garden. You can cultivate bastards, zombie minions grown from enemy seeds. Summon them in missions for support or offense. They run on a cooldown and can be resummoned. Space travel between missions lets you collect space debris. You can also enter rifts, optional dungeon-like challenges for extra loot and currency. All of this builds toward the real spectacle, boss fights. This is where the game flexes. Each boss feels handcrafted. Some are pure skill checks. Others demand better builds. You'll study patterns, dodge precisely, find openings, and squeeze damage windows. They're chaotic, they're sweaty, And sometimes you'll survive with a sliver of health and shaky hands. That's the high. What kept me hooked wasn't just the combat, it was the soul behind it. The dark sci-fi time travel vibe hit perfectly for me. Every upgrade felt impactful, every system fed into the next. It's challenging but fair. When you overcome a brutal boss, it feels earned. Presentation seals it. The world is packed with detail. Animations are smooth. Visual effects are loud, flashy, and in your face. Sound design amplifies every hit. Even the pixel art throwbacks and comic-style cutscenes add to the aura. My only minor gripe? Backtracking. It kept this from being near perfect for me. But even after the credits, there's more. Pins to collect, bastards to grow, dungeons to clear, bosses to replay, higher difficulties, a new game plus mode with all your upgrades intact. There's real depth here. If you're into stylish action, swordplay, gunplay, and unapologetic ultra-violent power fantasies, this one delivers. Drop your favorite Suda51 titles or action games that give you a similar vibe in the comments. I love seeing your recommendations. And if you enjoy content focused on how indie and AA games actually play, hit like and consider subscribing. That support keeps this channel going. Romeo is a dead man, his backlog approved.